Hey, we're looking at probably two of the most popular cell cameras on the market. For your money, for the bang for the buck, these two are always highly recommended. When you go on any of the Facebook groups, and there's a bunch of them now, a ton of them now, these two get asked about a lot. Which one would you pick between these two? What's the best cell camera? I had this, thinking about going to this. What do you recommend? These two come up a lot, and you know, there's always keep in mind there's always people that are promoting or pushing one or the other, you know, of all the cameras. So take some of this with a grain of salt, and take some of what you see on Facebook with a grain of salt. I have my own bias because I've used different things over the years. So, you know, I've had good experiences and bad experiences. I want to just show you side by side and not necessarily tell you this is, you know, the one I like. This is the one I buy or I use, so, you know, use it. That's not what this is. This is two cameras, same area, same picture, same time. You can see the results yourself and make your own decision. We'll talk a little bit about some of the facts. I'll probably give my opinion, but again, you're going to see them side by side and you can make your own opinion. I'll just give you mine because it's my channel. I guess I get to. So anyway, that being said, like, subscribe, stick around. Appreciate you. At 5,000 subscribers, we're doing some cool giveaways. Hint, hint, there'll probably be some cell cameras involved. Also, check out my eBay store because I've got a bunch of cell cameras now, and I'm not going to keep them all because I've got a bunch already. So a lot of these cell cameras, not necessarily these particular ones, but a lot of cell cameras will be put up there, you know, 50% off, 40, 60% off, just to move them, recoup some of my money, because I'm not going to use every one of these cameras throughout the year, especially the ones that I'm not crazy about, but maybe you've had good experiences with. And that's any of them, because I just got so many cameras. With that being said, let's talk about these two. These two cameras are in the price point that I think most of America are kind of settling in at. What's a value for a cell camera? What are you willing to pay for a cell camera? And that seems to be around 100 to 120 bucks. That seems to be the good middle ground that people are willing to pay. Obviously, there are higher end ones. There's Spartans, there's Wise Eyes, there's all kinds of, you know, even the Tactacam and the Moultrie have a higher end one. There are some really cheap ones that, like Spy Point and some of these other, maybe Stealth Cam put out, and they're around like 60, 70, 80 bucks. They seem to be more headache than they're worth if you follow the Facebook groups. This seems to be the middle ground area where you get your money's worth, you're satisfied with what you got, and you didn't spend an arm and a leg. So these are both, I think they're around 110, 120, something like that, MSRP. That's not what they are on sale. So you might, you know, somebody's going to say, I got one for $70. Maybe on Black Friday, maybe on a big sale day, you know, but most of the time, their MSRP, I think, is 120 and 100 or 110 for the Moultrie Edge 2. So let's talk about what they have and what they don't have. The X 3.0 and the X Pro, the X3 Pro, or the 3 Pro, maybe it's not an X, I don't know. Sometimes they leave the X out, sometimes people don't. The 3 Pro, has a lot of the same features as the 3.0. They both have GPS. They both have live view when you set it up, where you can see on your phone what it sees. They both have the automated cellular, where it'll pick the best cellular in your area. They have built-in memory, so you don't need a memory card. The Pro and the 3.0 have that. This one has low glow flash, so it actually has a little bit of an IR flash, whereas the Pro will not have any. You won't see anything. The Edge 2 is a little more stripped down version than their Edge Pro 2, Edge 2 Pro, something like that. It doesn't have GPS, it doesn't have live aim, still has the built-in memory and the auto cellular feature. But I think if you look on the back here, yeah, here it is. Even the resolution on the megapixels is a little lower. The video quality, a little lower. Video length, little lower. Trigger speed, a little slower. No glow and low glow, same as the Tactacam. It doesn't have mobile AI, which I don't even know what that is. It doesn't do live aim, doesn't have GPS, and doesn't have an advanced NIR, so I don't know what that is. So this is a definitely more stripped down version of their Pro. Whereas if you look at the Reveal and compare it to the Pro, it's got everything except for the 2-inch LCD screen, and it doesn't do on-demand videos like the Pro will do. And again, no glow, low glow, it doesn't have those. Other than that, it's really similar to the Pro as far as the quality and you know, the features. So you're still getting 1080p video, you're still getting HD pictures. So these two, like I said, most popular. Let's get them out, activated, talk about what we're going to do with them. All right, so side by side, very similar. They both have the kind of fold down camera, or the antenna, I should say. Both pretty bulky, boxy. Strap goes in the back. They both have mounting options. The battery tray pops out in both of them. Very similar in that respect. Let's look at how we're going to mount them up, how we're going to compare them, how we'll know that they're seeing the same thing, and we can look at their images side by side. So this contraption is how we are going to compare these two cameras side by side. This is a camera stake, got a little tripod stake down here, adjustable. I've made a little adapter here that puts both cameras on there at the same angle, exact same spot, exact same height. So what we're going to be able to do, I'll have to live aim with the reveal because the Moultrie doesn't have live aim, so to see what they're seeing, I'll have to use this one, and then we'll leave them set up there for a while, and we'll see what they look like. We'll compare the pictures and the videos, and we'll look at battery life and everything. This will be a pretty long review, so we're starting this at the end of deer season, and this will go on for a little while, so I'm putting a lot of work and time and effort into this, and money, because these cameras aren't free. So like, subscribe, stick around. Let's go stick this in the woods. I've got both the reveal and the Moultrie. I'm looking over this little food plot, little kill plot, you could say, I guess. I'm gonna put some food out, and just out of the gates. This one tells me I'm at 3 bars. Both of these are in a low signal area. This is a very low signal area. I've got antennas up on both of them. They're both on the auto select, the carrier. The reveals get 3 bars. I don't get feedback on this one as far as how good the signal is. So I don't really know. I guess maybe the app might tell me. We're gonna flip them to on. I live aimed it with the reveal. So the red line is right where the deer's back should be. I can't live aim the Moultrie, but it's on the same plateau here, the same face, and kind of see they're different mounting points, but they're on the same level surface. So we're gonna turn them on. Let's see what they do. So I wanted you to see pictures side by side, and then HD, non-HD, and videos before I ever said anything about my personal thoughts on these two cameras. So hopefully you've seen them. You've probably made a decision on your own about what you think was better. Now let's talk about them a little bit. I'll give you my opinion a little bit. Both great cameras, both at good price points that are affordable for most. You could buy multiple of these cameras compared to some other cameras where you would just get one, some other more expensive cameras. So let's look at some of the basic stuff that I noticed. The standard pictures, non-HD, not paying an extra fee for the ones that are coming into the app. I thought the Reveal X 3.0 was head and shoulders above the Moultrie. I thought the 3.0 pictures came in and they looked almost equivalent to the HD pictures that came in from the Edge 2. To me, the Edge 2 pictures just had a little bit of a blur to them. It's almost like it wasn't in focus. And when you did request the HD, it was like they just sharpened up the edges on that a little bit. And you know, it was fine as an HD, but with non-HD, it was almost hard to look at. It almost made my eyes feel like, why does this look blurry to me? Keep in mind on their boxes and on their websites, the Moultrie Edge 2 is advertising 36 megapixels and the Reveal is advertising, I believe, 16 megapixels. So just based on the box or the website, you would think that this one would have way better pictures than this one, you know, twice as many megapixels. And for most people just go more megapixels are better. And that's not always the case, especially in cell cameras when what you're wanting is it's sent through cellular to an app and being able to look at it on the app and it look good. And that's hard to do if it's coming through the app. It's not 36 megapixels. It's 36 megapixels on the SD card. It's 16 megapixels on the SD card. And I think that is more complicated than just megapixels. More megapixels are better. I think it's a little more complicated than that. But just your standard photos, I thought the Reveal 3.0 was hands down better. Let me know what you think in the comments. HD pictures. I thought the Reveals were still better than the HD pictures of the Moultrie. Now, it was a lot closer. The Moultrie HD they look pretty good. I thought the Reveals were just a little bit sharper. You make a decision side by side. You could potentially say that's a coin flip, but the Reveal HD pictures, same time, same place, pointed at the same deer, same lighting conditions. I thought the Reveal's HD pictures were a little bit better. HD videos, both had good videos. Both of them you could say had, you know, excellent video quality. You might give the edge to the Moultrie on video. I put them side by side. You make a decision. I'd probably give the slight edge to the Moultrie Edge 2 on the video. The 3.0 had really good video as well. Lighting seemed to be better, I think, on the X 3.0, but the crispness and the sharpness of the video probably goes to the Edge 2.0 or the Edge 2. Features. The Reveal X 3.0 has more features. It just does. You can read the box. That's not a secret or anything. Having live aim, having GPS, built-in memory, the auto cell signal, which the Edge 2 has built-in memory and auto cell signal, but it doesn't give you live aiming. It doesn't give you GPS. They both have low glow flash, meaning you're going to have a little bit of a flash or an IR, red light, something along those lines. But the Reveal X 3.0 just has more features. So it wins that battle. Battery life. This one's tough. Even though they're side by side, they're looking at the same feeder, same deer, everything. The Reveal took about 150 something more pictures than the Edge 2. Now, you know, I didn't go through all those and go, is this a coon? Is it a whatever? You know, that's not what we're talking about. But the battery life on the X 3.0, I believe, was 81%, and I think the Moultrie was 91%. So about a 10% difference on battery life. Again, it's hard to know because the X 3.0 took about 150 more pictures or videos, pics and videos. It was on video some too, so hard to know where that was at. I mean, I could maybe dig around and find it, but it wasn't going to be accurate, so it's hard to know. Probably a coin flip. They're probably pretty close in battery life. The Reveal advertises the #1 rated battery life. I mean, Edge 2, obviously, they, of course, say they have good battery life, so it's kind of hard to base anything off that, but the Edge 2 did have a little bit better battery life, even though it took 150 less pictures. So take that for what it's worth. I'm going to call it a coin flip. You could go either way on that. Signal. The Moultrie doesn't give you anything to show signal on the screen or on the front of the camera. The Reveal does, but in reality, you look at the app, the Moultrie signal was showing very weak signal. They're both in the same area, same spot. It is a low signal area. The Reveal was showing strong signal. The Edge 2 is showing weak signal. So you got to go with the X 3.0 there on signal. Now, you obviously buy whichever one you feel comfortable with, whichever one you like. If you're using Edge or you're using Moultrie, if you're using Edge or you're using Moultrie and you're satisfied and things are working good, you know, stick with what you got if you want. This is more for people that are You know, they're thinking of switching from another company and they want to know what's out there, or they're just starting to sell cameras and they go, which one should I go with? It's a new deer season. Maybe you're thinking of trying a different one, you know, mixing one in there and just testing the waters. This is what this video is going to show you, side-by-side comparison. None of the marketing, you know, BS of, you know, 36 megapixels, 50 megapixels, number one picture, number one video. Side by side, you make a decision on which one's better. They use the standard default settings. For example, the nighttime pictures on the Reveal, they were really bright. I probably could have gone in and lowered the flash a little bit so they're not as bright and maybe make the picture a little better. But I didn't do that. And there wasn't many options in the Edge 2 in the app to edit or to change any quality of your pictures and videos. It was just, this is what you get. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Which one are you rolling with? If you had to pick between the two, which one are you picking? Don't forget, follow, like, subscribe on YouTube and on Instagram. We're doing a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers, multiple giveaways. I've got some cell cameras I'm going to give away. I've got some other things that I'm going to give away as an appreciation for you guys sticking around, watching, liking, sharing, you know, all the videos and shorts and reels and stuff. Appreciate you. Stick around. Check out my eBay store. Some of these cameras will probably end up on the eBay store because I don't need all these cameras. I've got a bunch of cameras as it is, and some of these are brand new or slightly used or slightly tested, so you get a good deal on a camera if you check out my eBay store, badger.bow.mounts, and keep an eye on that. Favorite it, like it, make notifications on it or whatever, so if I post one of these cameras for sale, you can just jump on there and snag it up before somebody else does. Thank you. Stick around.